Hey everybody, this is Wolfpack, doing a little bit of mathematics. I figured if you do this by this, you multiply that by this, then you do this. So you see that number?
Yeah.
Okay, just wait. Then you gotta divide. See? And then you just, and that's the number. And
Equals. Let's see. Oh wow. What's it reading over there?
okay, this is the number. The odds of a father finding their child. I'm Wolfpack. I'm putting it out to you. Help me find my child.
With it, I carry it in my
Name's
heart.
Sabling.
I am never without it. Anywhere I go.
The last name has something to do with a dollar bill.
My only me is your doing, my darling.
Oh, isn't there a signature called Jenkins?
For you are my faith.
Can't just print money.
I want no world.
But you stole my son.
My world, my
I'm looking
dream.
out.
And it's you or whatever.
I want to find my child. If your daughter's a lawyer, I want to see how much her practice is honest. I wanted her and your whole family to be audited.
Nobody knows.
The mother of my son, Sebastian
God of the bud,
Jenkins.
and the sky of the sky, the tree called life. Which
I am a son looking out.
soul can hope,
The mother
or
stole it.
mind can hide.
The grandmother stole it.
This
The grandfather stole it.
is keeping the stars apart.
Oh, their name is on
I
money.
carry your heart.
They're using a
I
child
carry
for
it
money.
in my heart.
You
Of all
never
the many
seen that?
highly experimental poems by E.B. Cummings, I Carry Your Heart With Me, I Carry It In, is among the most straightforward and approachable. It's the one you're most likely to hear at weddings, or at weddings in rom-coms.
I carry your heart with
How
me.
about when you steal a child?
I carry it in my heart.
And because this poem seems effortless, it feels pulled out of time, too. I think that was what Cummings wanted, to make this poem universal, a quintessential love poem for the modern age. I mean, just take a look at the 5 concrete
I'm
images
looking for my
it
son
uses.
and I will find
Hearts,
him.
moon, sun, tree,
I'm
stars.
Wolfpack.
It's hard to imagine 5 symbols more
I will find my
archetypal.
son.
So the intention here is clearly
can hide.
universal appeal. But that's not a slight
But just
on the
trust
poem's
me.
construction or its meaning.
I
Just the
want to
opposite
see
effect.
my son.
As Yeats once
Sabling,
brilliantly wrote about
you're
his
my
own
son.
friend, a line will take
I'm
us
your
hours
dad
maybe,
and I care
if
about
it does
you.
not seem a moment's thought, our stitching and
Don't think I
unstitching
don't care.
has been gnawed.
It's not my fault
So
that
first,
you're
let's take a
pulled
look
away
at the
from
formal
me.
construction of I Carry
I
Your
couldn't
Heart. The first thing to notice is that
do
the poem
anything.
is split into 2 overlapping
I'm your
parts.
dad.
Everything that's
They ripped
outside
me
the parentheses
away from
and
you.
everything that's inside.
I did not do
This
anything
follows the
wrong.
theme set up in the first line, the theme of
I'm
the
a father,
narrator's lover,
and I love you.
Within
You can
his
ask
heart.
any one of my
This
children. They
This
know that I
reciprocal
love
relationship is
them.
hammered home in the first
they were to
stanza with,
freaking call me
"Anywhere
up
I go, you go,
right now,
whatever is done
I will
by
be
only
there.
me."
I will try something.
Every statement
But
in this
I'm not
poem
gonna
is followed
supply
by a parenthetical statement.
a useless
Frequently,
mother.
Key words used outside of them are
I'm
found
sorry.
inside as well, linking the 2 parts and the 2 people. Parentheses
I love
are
all
the
my
perfect
children
punctuation to
that
use because
ever
visually they actually
that I had in my
represent
life,
the
and I
image
adore them
of
all.
containment. As critic Roy
But
Tarkovsky has observed,
you know what?
Cummings
When
finds
somebody tries to
several
hurt
word
somebody
functions
else,
across the parentheses
I think
throughout
it's
his work,
freaking
whether
wrong.
it's to convey intimacy or
You know what I mean?
protection, or to give a
And if
direct
you
address
think
to the
about,
subject, or like we just discussed,
like,
to
you
use
know
its
what?
crescent
Like,
shape
people been
as an
tortured
icon
all their
in
life.
itself.
Why do
Indeed, as
fathers
Tarkovsky
have to be
notes,
tortured
parentheses
by,
have a
like,
somewhat contradictory place.
you enjoyed
All
having sex, so
formally
you're
they're
gonna
supposed
rip
to
the kid
contain
away from them?
throwaway information, stuff
and
that would
steal their
theoretically be
paycheck?
perfectly okay to leave
That's
out.
sad.
But because of this, because they don't have to be there, and yet still are.
You can go
Parenthetical
paint your
comments
fucking
call attention to
nails.
themselves, foregrounding
It's-
their contents
it-
while
it's
backgrounding
really
them
sad.
at the same time. And
Because
the
those
beauty
aren't
of
real
that is
mothers.
exactly what
Real
Cummings loves to
mothers
play with.
would be
And
just as
it
strong as the
reinforces poem's
fathers.
themes. Clearly, Cummings is using the parentheticals for intimacy.
Come on, prove
Yeah,
it,
in his
women.
visions of my dear, my
Prove
darling,
it.
my sweet, my true. But he
Like,
also uses them to develop
build a
the
house.
philosophy of
Come
self
on,
and
do
self.
it.
See, for Cummings, love is a condition.
You
in
think
which
that,
each
like,
fragmented
what they
self
do
comes
isn't
together
breaking their
more
freaking
perfect
back to
unity.
protect
And if there's
you?
one great theme in his collective work, it's the importance of being a truly
It's sad
transcendentally alive
to see when you take away the
dull,
seed
alienating forces.
that he made grow by building that house for you, and you rip it apart.
Whereas sometimes he avowed that
You
man
know
is
what?
a miraculous
You can take that
whole
root and
being
eat it,
elsewhere.
but you know where that root's gonna end you? It's gonna swither up,
Is to transcend himself.
and you're gonna
Again
really
and
be
again,
hurting
poetry affirms
one
that
day in the other
transcendence
life.
comes with losing the self
I'm
in
Wolfpack.
mind, whether it's said
I'm looking for you,
gracefully outright,
my
like
son,
writes, losing
and I wanna
through
talk
you
to
what
all my
seems
children.
myself. I find selves unimaginable.
Alright, bye.
mine. Or it's demonstrated in some
Wolfpack.
formal fireworks, like in this poem.
I got a big
where
heart.
You and me is literally fused together, and the speaker has difficulty determining what form of the
Yeah, it
word
is very
best to
difficult for
use.
me to bring all this
Love's
up.
ability to transcend
But
is the focus.
I went
of
through
Harry
years
Potter.
and years
Cummings is using whatever he can
of
to
having to
explore
try to
different
deal with the pain that I had to
connotations
go
of
through.
transcendence. Just
The
take a look at
years
the
that I
third
went
stanza.
through pain,
Love
they never
is
even
literally
seen an
a cosmic
example
force
of a
that
bit
holds
of
the
what
stars
I
in
ever
firmament.
exampled.
But it's
They
also
couldn't even last a
this-
week. They couldn't even last a
Cummings
day.
suggests this
I
is
lasted
by
2.5
nesting
years.
secret in
There's
language.
nothing you could say.
By themselves
I was there.
nested
I was
in
strong. I'm
poems.
still
The secret
building
is
my
buried
life on.
further in the root of
Oh,
the
you
root,
think
in
your
the
root
bud
is
of the
strong?
bud. And the symbols
Oh,
I mentioned earlier,
Jesus
sun
Christ,
and
you don't know
particularly the
Peace
moon,
Annie
are
Wolfpack
symbols
is
of
still going
transcendence
on.
throughout his poetry.
I'm
What
this
has the
one
moon
thing
always
that's in
meant to
there.
Cummings? In a great essay by Cummings critic Martin Hooser, which I'll link to below, the moon's
He's not
significance
bad.
is traced across several poems. It's
But I'm
variously
Wolfpack.
described as
And I can tell you a whole bunch more
Splinter,
poems.
Dainty Mademoiselle,
I'd like to
Watch
talk to a
Rain,
few of
Moon,
these people.
Big Red Dog, A Mystery, as having
I
small
can do
hands,
poetry. I
as the
can do
shyest
whatever
metaphor.
you want.
Cummings
It's
has
like,
a
I'm not a fucking
fundamental
puppet though.
reverence for the moon, but he has a hard time
I'm
pinning
Wolfpack.
it down in language.
See ya.
That's why
Oh,
it's the shyest.
if you have a hard
metaphor.
time
Any
with
attempt to
language, you
understand
gotta
it, to know it, will result in the symbol fleeing further away.
use
This is
music.
what the moon has always meant to Cummings, and it's the way he feels about love and poetry too. In his notes, which are collected at Harvard, he once wrote, "To know is to possess, and any fact is possessed by everyone who knows it, whereas those who feel the truth are possessed, not possessors." Like the great American transcendentalist, Cummings believes truth and poetry and love cannot be comprehended, only experienced. With his poetry and all its intense experimentation, he attempts to short-circuit our impulse toward knowing so that we might experience language anew. I Carry Your Heart is a rare attempt at clarity. In form and content, it points toward love, just as it points toward Cummings' philosophy. But its true magic is in the way it unfolds effortlessly, in a rhythm and cadence harmonious with feeling. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. I want to point you guys in the direction of a channel that I really love, Wisecrack. We've been pushing back and forth to each other because I think if you like my stuff, you're definitely going to love what they do. They do